President Trump is warning California officials not to stand in the way of law and order.
Demonstrations and riots in L.A. are entering now their fourth day as the White House defends its immigration crackdown and sends in the National Guard. Doug Luzader in Washington, Governor Newsom saying that he is suing the Trump administration now.
That's right. It could wind up in court. We'll see how this all plays out. But the president is certainly taking a hardline stance over these riots, and he says this is all to protect those federal agents. Rioters pelted police with everything from fireworks to street signs, pinning them under an underpass for a time. Elsewhere, protesters clashed with federal officers and now hundreds of National Guard troops deployed by President Trump.
Well, we're going to have troops everywhere. We're not going to let this happen to our country.
The president on his way to Camp David as city officials blamed him for the unrest over recent immigration crackdowns.
What we're seeing in L.A. is chaos caused by the administration.
L.A.'s mayor lashed out at Trump as the city's police chief described the threats his officers are facing.
They have a hammer, and they'll break up the cinder block and use that, pass it around to throw at officers, to throw at cars, and throw at other people.
The California Governor Gavin Newsom took to X, though, to call on the president to back off, writing, "I have formally requested the Trump administration rescind their unlawful deployment of troops in Los Angeles County and return them to my command." The Pentagon has said that Marines could be deployed, with the president saying he will not put up with violent protests.
When they spit at people, they spit. That's their new thing. They spit, and worse, you know what they throw at them, right? And when that happens, I have a little statement. They say, they spit, we hit.
Okay, now, not all of the troops that the president authorized have been deployed at this point, but of course, that could still change. Bob and Jen.
Right. In fact, lots of folks here in Southern California are wondering how long these National Guardsmen would be out here. This executive order says that it could be as many as 60 days?
Yeah, and as many as 2,000. And obviously, all of this could be changed. You know, the president could change this with a stroke of a pen, but that's how it's shaping up at the moment.
It all depends on what happens, I guess, today. There are several more protests that are planned for later on today. All right, Doug, thank you.